Hey there, it's Joseph back here again, and I wanted to give you another update on my health status and how things are going with the chemotherapy. As you can see, a lot of my hair has fallen out and it continues to fall out. I cut it really short, as you saw in one of my previous videos. But I'm starting to notice that it is becoming more sparse, like it's just spread out much more. And so I'm thinking that soon I might just shave it like all the way down, which is another thing for me to process. I feel like buzzing it off was scary enough for me a few weeks ago. I was really worried about how it would make me feel and how I would look and all of that. But it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. Now that I'm contemplating shaving it down to the skin, I feel like I'm going through something similar where I'm nervous about it. I'm a little bit anxious about how am I going to look? Am I going to stand out a lot more? Are people going to look at me? Or is it going to be obvious that I'm a cancer patient? It still feels weird even just saying that. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I guess it's possible. Although I don't think I really look like a sick person. You know, I've maintained my weight. I'm doing some workouts when my energy comes back. We'll see. I don't know how that's going to go. On in a while is that the chemo has been making me really tired. I sleep for probably 10 hours at night after treatment, and then during the day I'll take more naps, like serious naps. We're talking 4-5 hour naps at a time. Honestly, the first few days after treatment, I'm mostly just sleeping and then getting up to eat and do a few basic things, but it's really hard to do much of anything else. I also have been dealing with some nausea, not continuously, but it comes and goes in waves. Although the meds that they give me for nausea seem to work fairly well. The other thing that I've found is really helpful for nausea is chewing on fresh ginger. So I'll take a piece of ginger, peel it, or have my mom do it when she's here, and then just suck on that raw piece of ginger. It's very spicy and it doesn't really taste so great because it's just so spicy and in your face. But I notice relief from the nausea within, I would say, 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. It's really effective. So, you know, if you're going through chemo and you're dealing with nausea, have some fresh ginger on hand. That's a lifesaver. The other thing that I've been dealing with is neuropathy in my fingers. So when I touch cold things, grab something out of the fridge or freezer, it can be very painful. So I was just kind of dealing with it for a while and continuing to grab things out of the fridge, but now it's gotten to a point where I need to wear gloves if I'm grabbing more than one thing out of the fridge. Sometimes I can get away with one quick one, but anything more than that, it's pretty painful. It feels like needles are sticking into your fingertips. Not fun at all. The other thing that kind of hurts is texting, which is, for better or for worse, the way a lot of us communicate these days. The thing about texting is you have to use the tip of your finger, right, to get the right letter. So that tapping on the fingertip on the screen is, it's It's painful. So I have some gloves that I started using for that too. And that works kind of well. Also, doing voice to text I found is really, really helpful. So using the dictation button on the iPhone is super handy, and it actually works surprisingly well. I remember years ago when it was really choppy and the dictation feature was not very good, but they've got it down pretty well now. I'm really impressed with it. So check that out as well, super handy. Anyways, I hope you're doing well. I am learning so much through this journey. Just doing my best to get through this one infusion at a time, one day at a time, sometimes 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time. I guess it's one of the things I've realized is that you can't really contemplate the whole thing or look too far into the future because it can be downright overwhelming. We have to pace ourselves and only bite off as much as we can chew at one time. And then we do it again and again and again. And such is life. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and I hope to give you another update very soon. Thanks, be well, talk soon.